Coffee Break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. How are you today? Today I'm here with a really cool video because not only do I get to give you a sale for Cosmetics, but I've been wanting to do this video for you guys for the longest time and I just haven't gotten around to it. But the primary reason was because this product is relatively new and I've had it for several months to try out, and now you can actually find it where most Cosmetics products are sold. I'm here with my brow pomade tutorial for you guys. You know that I'm a huge fan of pencil and brow products for the brows, but there are some of us that do prefer to use pomades. Why pomades? Pomades are usually like a gel stain for the brow or the brow area, so it gives you a little bit more of a dramatic look. But if you know how to use it properly or you have the proper tools to use it, you can make or achieve a more natural look. So I decided to show you guys how to use the Cosmetics Build-A-Brow, and this is called the Waterproof 5-in-1 Microfiber Gel Cream Gel Stain. So this is a little bit different from most pomades out there because this is actually a stain. Not only is it waterproof or water resistant, but it does stain the area of your eyebrows. It will stain the hair and it will stain the skin, so it gives a more permanent and natural appearance. You don't have to worry about, I consider pomades like the perfect helper or assistant for those of you that are in businesses or jobs or careers that you may need it to withstand heat, long hours, stress. So it's definitely a really good helper, and pomades are cool because they're good for people with really thin and sparse brows, and they're also really good for people with really thick brows that just need a little help filling them in. I wanted to show you guys how I fill in my brows using a brow pomade. So if you want to see how I got these brows, then please keep watching. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is take a spoolie and kind of just brush that through your eyebrow hair. And that's just going to make sure you don't have any knots. No, I'm just kidding. It's just going to make sure that all your hair is pointed in the direction that it grows in. And that's really important because it won't trap any excess product. And it will also kind of give you an idea of how to follow your natural brow shape. If you don't know how to find your natural eyebrow, like for example, my eyebrow is one of them is longer than the other, one of them doesn't have hair where the other one does. They're kind of crazy. So in order for them to be symmetrical, you always want to identify where it begins, where the arch should be, and where it should end. So one easy way to do that is to use your nose as your guide. So put a liner brush, your angled brush, whatever you want, right up against your nose, and then touch the end of your brow. So that is where my eyebrow should begin. Do you guys see that little line that I made? Let me make it darker. Right there. And then where your eyebrow ends, again, you're touching the end of your nostril, and then you go to the edge of your eye where your eye ends, and that's where your eyebrow should end. And then here, it's up to you where you want your arch. If you want your arch towards the center, again, you touch the edge of your nose and you go through the center of your eye where your pupil is. I like to go where the end of my iris is, where the brown of my eye ends, and that's where I like to kind of make the arch. So those are your 3 indicator points. Now you just go in and you fill it, but because this is a pomade, you want to be very, very careful. Pomades are like almost like a paint, like a gel, like a grease for your skin, and they are that much more pigmented than a pencil. So you always want to start off with a light hand. So I just barely dip my brush like 2 times, just like that, and then I start here. I'm barely touching my skin. I'm barely floating the brush over my eyebrow area. See how I just barely glazed it, and so it looks a lot more natural than if it was like just a marker line. And then I go over again, but this time I'm going up a little bit higher. And then I'm filling in the tail. The tail can always be a lot more dramatic and a lot more dark because there's not so much of it. Go back in again, and then go a little bit higher. And this time I'm doing movements going up. And you can tell because my hair is standing up. Can you guys tell? It's always really important to use caution when you're using a pomade, because pomades are very unforgiving, especially if they're like these that are like the waterproof kind. This one actually stains so that it stays on your eyes longer. And so you want to be really careful, because once you apply too much, it's kind of very hard to get rid of the rest. Pomades are definitely for those that like the more dramatic brow look. And you always want to be really careful with the beginning of your brow, because you don't want it to look too square. I like square brows, but not too square. You want to still make it look a little natural. And then go in with your spoolie, and you're going to brush over the pomade and your hair, and you're just going to make sure there's an even distribution of the pomade. See how easy that was? We're gonna do the other eye, and I'm gonna show you how easy it is once you get the hang of it. So I'm probably just gonna do this in fast forward, but I'm doing the exact same thing as I did on the other side. You get started with like your baseline, and then your tail, and then you just fill in the rest. Sloppy, like you can tell here, I brought the color a little bit low, and with pomades it's really hard to remove it, especially with this one that, like I said, clings onto skin and hair. So what you want to do is have like an illuminator, any beige pencil. You could even use like a concealer, and you're just going to run that under your brow, and not only is that going to give your face like a little facelift, but it'll also clean up any areas that kind of got a little out of hand. So you see just that fine line that I'm doing there? You're just gonna run that along your brow bone area. And this is like a flesh toned one, so you can see it just gives you a little eye lift, but it also hides imperfections. This is the Power Lift from It Cosmetics. You could either use your ring finger to blend it out, or you could just take a synthetic brush and just soften out those edges, because you don't want that line, the visible line. You're just creating the illusion of like the eye lift, but you don't want the pencil line, like you were eyelining, like you were lip lining your eyebrows. You don't want that there. So kind of soften that out, and you don't have to worry about smudging the pomade, because that pomade is not going anywhere. So don't even worry. Like this one's kind of like a chubby synthetic brush. It doesn't have to be anything special, because your pomade is not going anywhere. And the last step that I like to do is always use a brow gel to make my eyebrows look a little bit more natural, and to hold them in place all day. Those are our completed brow pomade brows. Super easy, right? I swear, when I first tried a pomade, I was so scared, because I thought it was going to be like one of those really thick, Sharpie, like really dramatic looks. But if you use the right tools, I mean, you could do your brows a lot faster than with a pencil or with powder. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I used the Build-A-Brow brush from It Cosmetics. This is $24. It has a beautiful spoolie on one side, and then this really cool brush on the other end. And you can't really tell, but the brush has like little bites taken out of it. So even if you were to do this, it's not going to do that like angled eyeliner brush mark. It has little bites taken out of it, so it's always going to give you the appearance of natural hairs. And then if you go in really quickly with the spoolie, it's going to brush it out and give you a less dramatic look. So the quicker you work, the more natural it looks. The slower you work, the more dramatic look you're gonna get, because it will dry on the skin. You guys know I've already made several videos with It Cosmetics before. In fact, I was their Blogger of the Month for December, and I'm a huge fan of their products because they're made with plastic surgeons and, you know, physicians that have the skin and anti-aging in mind. They're products that are formulated with good products, good for the skin, anti-aging, which I really need right now. And this one in particular actually has biotin. And you know, before I got pregnant, I was a huge fan of biotin. I was always telling you guys how I take biotin. It helps my hair grow faster, my nails, it makes it thicker and shinier. So the fact that the Build-A-Brow is infused with biotin really gives me that confidence that over time it's going to help my eyebrows get thicker, darker, or even longer, or grow in where I don't have any. So I really love that about it. The Build-A-Brow and the brush retail for $24. Oh, and this product that I use, like the under eye brow lift or the highlighter, is also $24, and it's dual-ended. It comes with a really cool sharpener. It comes with a shimmery side, like a shell color, and then a matte side, which I prefer. So it's super easy, you guys. I always thought that like brow pomades were a little scary, but they're actually very easy to use. You saw how quickly I did my brow. I don't think it takes me that little of time when I use an actual pencil. But that is not the best news about this video. This video is sponsored by It Cosmetics, and along with that comes a really good promotion. So if you guys are interested in buying any It Cosmetics products, you always hear me talking about the It Cosmetics CC Cream. If you're interested in buying any products, they do have a promotion going on right now. So I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. If you click that link, it'll take you over to It Cosmetics, and you can put a 20% discount code to save money off your purchase. If you do spend $25, you do get free shipping. So there's that. So not only was this a really awesome brow tutorial, but it's also a promotion. So if you are a bargain hunter like I am, or you've been wanting to try this brow pomade that comes in 5 different colors, then maybe now's your chance. The cool thing about It Cosmetics too is they have like a no hassle return policy where if something didn't work out for you, they're like, dude, you're not gonna hurt our feelings. Here's your money back. Just send it back and we'll refund your price. So that's also cool. If you want ideas on products that I love from It Cosmetics, I already told you guys I really love the CC cream, but lately, you guys, I didn't think I was gonna like this. Sorry, It Cosmetics, but that's the truth. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but the My Sculpted face palette, this is so awesome. I'm actually wearing the highlighter right now. That's what I'm wearing here, middle of my forehead. I'm wearing this really, really orange brown, like it's a really warm terracotta brown on the high points of my forehead. And then I'm wearing this as the dramatic contour that you guys see. And you see the little highlight on my nose? That's also this one right here. I kind of like to highlight my nose. We've already been there. Do we have to go there? So, I don't know. That's another idea of something that you could get. I know highlighting and contouring and bronzing is really popular right now, so this is a really, really cool set. I think you need this set. I kind of like this set a little bit more than perhaps another one that I've already reviewed on my channel. So there's another option. But again, It Cosmetics has a really good sale going on right now. All the information will be listed in the description box below, along with the products that I used in case you guys are interested in getting your very own brow pomade. Again, all of the products that I mentioned will be listed in the description box below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, if you guys found this video useful, entertaining, or something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye, guys!